Decimals. Welcome to the whole number village. This is the village of place values, hundreds, tens, and ones. Here, the village people believe in helping the needy. What's that? They've got a power of 10. Whatever the power 100 has got, if he divides by 10, he can give it to the tens. And whatever power 10 has got, he can divide it by 10 and give it to ones. So, in this way, they help each other. Just divide their power by 10 and whatever they get, they give it to the next one who is on its right hand side. One day, one was thinking something. He is actually too small. So he is thinking that, can I help ever anyone? As he is the two smallest one. So can he help anyone? At that time, an angel appeared. She said, there are many place values which have less power than you. They need you once. You have to go and visit the decimal village. Always remember, the one who helps others is always big. So, always help the needy, not the greedy. So, remember, the one who helps others is always big. Once went to the decimal village. He found a place value there. They introduced themselves. He said, I am once. And the other one from the decimal village said, my name is 10th. One said, I am here to help you out. I have got a power of 10. 10th asked, what is that? One said, if I divide my power by 10, I can give it to you. So, whatever power I have, if I divide by 10, I can give it to you. In this way, ones brought 10th to their village. But to recognize that they have come from the decimal village, he kept a point. So, this point represents that whatever is coming after it, they are all from the decimal village. So, together, now they are called as a decimal number village. All the place values from whole number village and all the people from decimal village, together they are called as decimal number village now. Next, ones and 10th were talking to each other. 10th asked, can I call from other place values from my village? One said, okay. So 10th called 100th and 1000th. Now, what are they? How can I help? So one said, I can give my 100 power to 100th, and I have divided my power by 1000, I can give to 1000th. I cannot give them my 10th power because it is given to you. But you can give. So 10th can give his 10th power and 100th can give his 10th power to 1000th. So just keep on dividing by 10, they can give to the next value. So once, if divided by 100, he can give it to 100th. And once, if he can divide by 1000, he'll give to 1000th. So this the together, they are the decimal number village now. As they move from left to right, they can keep on giving their power of 10. Just keep on dividing by 10, they give it to the next place value. Now, let's see the decimal place value chart. Here you can see the decimal place value chart, hundreds, tens, ones, 10th, 100th and 1000th. Here, hundreds, tens and ones and 10th, 100 and 1000 are separated by a decimal point. Hundreds, tens and ones are represented by H, T and O. So to create no more confusions, for 10th we are using small t, 100th is small h and 1000 is th. So 100 is 100, t is 10, O is ones, and 10th is 1 by 10 because once is given the power by 10 and 100th by 100 and 1000 gets the power of 1 if it divides by 1000. So these are the powers given to 10th, 100th and 1000. So 1 has given the power to 10th by dividing by 10, 100th by dividing by 100 and 1000 by dividing by 1000. So hundreds, tens and ones are the whole part, 10th, 100th and 1000 are the decimal part. And they are separated by a decimal point, just to show that who are from whole, who are from decimal. Now, whole part is also called as integral, like integers. So, whole part is called as integral part, and decimal part is also called as fraction part. And the decimal point is works as a separator. So, it separates the whole part and the decimal part. Now, let's see the place value chart. Let's assign some digits to the places. So 1, 2, 3 are assigned to hundreds, tens, and ones. 4, 5, and 6 are assigned to tenth, hundredth, and thousand. So we get the number as like this. Now, how to read it? So it is read as 123 as the whole number, 123.456. Always remember the decimal part is read as the digits individually. So 123 like a number, point, the decimal part is read as 456. So this becomes 123.456. So 123 is the whole part and 456 is the decimal part. So together they are called as a decimal number. Let's see more about that. So if I make a place value chart for that, so the place values will be 1 into 100, that becomes 100. In tens place we have 2, so 2 into 10 becomes 20. In ones place we have 3, so 3 into 1 becomes 3. Next we have a point. After that starts the decimal part. In decimal part we know the first one is tenth part, so tenth money by 10. So 4 into 1 by 10 becomes 4 by 10. 5 into 1 by 100 becomes 5 by 100, and 6 into 1 by 1000, that's the thousandth part, so by thousands. So always remember the decimal part has fractional parts. So 4 by 10, 5 by 100, 6 by 1000. Let's see more about tenth, hundredth, and thousands. So starting with tenth. So what is tenth? Tenth means if 1 is divided into 10 equal parts, then it will be called as 1/10. So in fractional it is written as 1 by 10. As decimal it is written as 0.1. Because after point we have 10th place, that is 0.1, and 0 is the whole part. Next, hundredth. Hundredth we get if 1 is divided into 100 equal parts. If I divide 1 into 100 parts equally, then I will get 1/100th. So it is written as 1 by 100 in fractions, and 0.01 as decimal, because 100th comes after the point. After point we have 10th, there is no 10th here, so we'll move on to 100th. So in 100th place we have 1, that's why it is 0.01. Similarly for 1000, it is 1 is divided into 1000 equal parts, so that becomes 1 by 1000. So 0.001, that's the third place after the point, thousandth. Let's see more about it. Let's take a chocolate. Now, if I take out the chocolate, this total piece of the chocolate will be treated as 1. Let's take it as 1 whole. Now, to represent tenth, so how can I represent tenth here? So, tenth means, suppose I take this chocolate and cut it into 10 equal pieces. Then each piece will be called as the 10th part. So each piece, that one line, will be called as the 10th part. So this is 1/10. So I have just cut the total chocolate into 10 equal parts. I have got that one part will be called as 1/10. Suppose next is 100th. Now take that part, the small part, what you have got from the previous one, that 1/10. If I divide the same piece again into 10 parts, if I cut it again into 10 equal parts, from this if I take 1, it will be called as 1/100th. So this small piece will be called as 1/100th. Again if I take this and cut it again into 10 equal parts, from this if I take one part, then it will be called as 1,000th. So here we see that if this is ones, that is one complete chocolate, a whole chocolate, this will be 10th of the chocolate, that is 1/10th of the chocolate. This is 1/100th of the chocolate, and this is 1,000th of the chocolate. So we can imagine, suppose this is the chocolate given to you to eat. So this total chocolate can be eaten by you. Suppose 10 students are there and one chocolate only is there. So each student will get this part. And suppose 100 students are there, each will get this much. And if 1000 students are there and only this chocolate is there, each will get this much small piece. So this shows how small 1000th is. So this is 1/10th, 100th, and 1000th part. So it can be written as 1 by 10, 1 by 100, and 1 by 1000. So we can also see it like this. Suppose this is a cube. If I make it in slice, 10 slices, if I make, this is one slice. If the slice again we'll cut it, we'll get the third one, and the last one is the small cube. So we can see that if this is ones, this will be 10th. If I again cut it into 10 pieces, this will be 100th. If again I cut it to 10 pieces, this will be thousands. So we can just compare between ones and the thousand. How big is ones and how small is thousands. Moving on. Expanded form of decimals. Expanded form is nothing but the sum of the place values of each digit. Let's take a decimal number 654.321. As you said, decimal part is read as the digits individually 321. So let's give them their values. So 6 is in hundreds place, 5 is in tens, 4 is in ones. After the point, 10th, 100th, and 1000th. So it can be read as 6 hundreds, 5 tens, 4 ones, 3 tenth, 2 hundredth, and 1000th. So 600s can be written as 600 plus 5 tens can be written as 50 and 4 ones can be written as 4. 3 tenth, 10th mane 1 by 10. So 3 tenth becomes 3 by 10. 2 hundredth, 100th mane 1 by 100. So 200th becomes 2 by 100. And similarly 1000th becomes 1 by 1000. So this is the expanded form of decimals. So we can just change it. Now see this number 604.021. We have to read the 0 as it is, because after the point individually we are reading it. So 604.021 here. So 6 is in hundreds place, 0 is in tens place, 4 is in ones place. So together it becomes 600s and 4 ones. There is no tens actually, so we need not write it. Next becomes, after the point we have 10th and we don't have anything, we have 0 there. So there is no use of writing 0 by 10. So we are just leaving it. So next comes 200th. So that becomes 2 by 100 plus 1 by 1000th. Next, short form of decimals. Let's take an example. So we have an expanded form, we have to make it short. So this is the whole part and this is the decimal part. So how to know which is whole and decimal? Whole numbers will have into 100, into 10, into 1 like that. As a whole number part we have done. A decimal part will have fractions in it, like by 100, by 100,000 and by 10 like this. So from there we can know which is a whole part, which is decimal part. So it can be written as 600, 5 tens, 4 ones, the whole part, and 3 by 10 becomes 3 tenth, 2 by 100 becomes 200th, and 1 by 1000 becomes 1000th. So as is a whole part, we can write it as 654. After that whole part, we have a point to separate it from the decimal, and the decimal part is written according to the place value 3, 2, 1. 3 is in the 10th place, 2 is in the 100th, and 1 is the 1000th. So 3, 2, 1. So the number becomes 654.321. Let's take another. So 604 whole part, 3 by 10 and 1 by 1000 decimal part. Here we can see in the whole part we have 600s and 4 ones, and the decimal part we have only 10th and 1000th. So how many 10th are there? 3 are there. And how many 1000th? 1. So the whole part is written as 604 as it is, point 301. Why 0 is written? Because the second place is for 100th after the point. So 10th, 100th, 1000th after the decimal point. But we have 10th and 1000 only, we don't have 100th. So that becomes 604.301. Thank you and keep exploring.